How's it going, comic book fans? So I'm dropping this video a day early. Usually I drop it Saturday mornings, but I am planning something different for Saturday. So it is Friday night. I want to say happy Friday to all the comic book fans. So on today's video, I got some cool Walt Disney Uncle Scrooge Adventures by Gladstone, not to be mistaken from Uncle Scrooge by Goldkey and Whitmore. So these are from 1989. This is number 15. Interesting fact about this one series: there's 21 issues in total with the series, that it ran from 1987 to 1990. So and it was supposed to be originally a tie-in to Disney's DuckTales, but Gladstone decided to change it to Uncle Scrooge Adventures. So they decided to go to different direction for it. So which is pretty cool. I love Uncle Scrooge, don't we all? He was one of my favorite characters growing up. I love watching the Uncle Scrooge TV show. So on the front cover is Uncle Scrooge talking to some micro people who are trying to recruit him for help. So I paid $2 for this comic. It is about a $3 to $4 comic at best. It's a not a high budget comic by any means. So when you wanna get a not a high budget comic, these are the ones to get, and they're good for just everyday reading. They're such fun stories. Now there is no, these are just reprint stories from Goldkey and Dell, which are earlier publishers from Gladstone, but I want to showcase these in today's video because I did recently pick up a bunch of these, so I thought it'd be a fun video to make for you guys to showcase some of these that I got. Like I say, I paid $2 for each of these comics, so and I don't have them, so I wanted to get them. So the artist and writer is done by Carl Bank. It's a 95-cent cover on here, or $1.25, sorry. This is issue number 15 out of 21. So they only did 21 issues for a 3-year span. So I think it was like one every few months. So it's 36 pages, and as I said, on the cover is Uncle Scrooge talking to these little guys here, and they're probably trying to get his help. So I think that's so cool. And like I said, these are reprinted stories from Goldkey and Dell Publishing, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong about that. But the cover is a fun cover with Uncle Scrooge on it. So it's in not bad condition. It's in very fine condition, or about 5 out of 10 on the scale. So they are in good condition when I get them. So I'm happy for that. What do you guys think? Do you have this issue? Do you not? Do you collect all the Uncle Scrooge comics, or are you not a fan of them? Like, what's your favorite Disney character? Like I say, mine is Uncle Scrooge. So next one up is Uncle Scrooge number 16, also from 1989. Also written and artist by Carl Banks. It's titled The $1 Billion Safari. As you can see, Uncle Scrooge, Donald, and Huey, Louie, and Dewey going on a safari. It looks like they're in Africa or somewhere, going to get animals. And on the cover is an elephant. So this was from in October 1989. Again, this series ran from 1987 to 1990, so a 3-year span. And again, it was originally supposed to be a tie-in to Disney's DuckTales, but when they started publishing, they didn't have time to change it, so Gladstone went to Uncle Scrooge Adventures, which I'm glad they did, because it's focusing on Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck and a whole whack of other Disney characters. So that is cool. So cool. And again, the series only went for 21 issues, and I got number 16 of 21. So on the cover, it is all our favorite characters. $1.25 cover price at the time. So as the years go on, comics do get more expensive as inflation goes up. So in the late 80s, comics get a little more expensive. So it's in not bad condition. There's no really wear and tear. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm going to try and preserve it the best I can. So again, I'm asking, what's your favorite Disney character? Again, mine is, one of my favorite characters is Uncle Scrooge, and before him is actually Donald Duck. I really do like these two characters. They're such fun reads, and if you have little ones in the house, these are great for them to read. And if you don't want them touching your more valuable comics, then these are the ones to get. And if you do budget comics like I do, these are definitely ones to get. So these are in the comic age era, as it called in the comic world. So next one I want is Mickey and Donald number 11. Another one I picked up for $2. It was also released in 1989. So this was a different set of comics versus this one. So it had its own series. So again, like I say, I paid $2 for this, and the current value that I saw selling on eBay was for $3 to $4. So it's not a very high budget comic by any means. So if you're looking to get if you're not looking to spend the money, these comics are well worth it. Great to add to your collection. As you can see, Mickey and Donald are playing ping pong. I love playing ping pong. I do have one in my garage, so I think ping pong is quite a fun game. But anyways, we see our two favorite Disney characters playing ping pong, and Donald's getting on top of the ping pong. So quite some fun stories in here. And stories in these comics usually run from like 1 to 10 pages long. They try and fit as many stories in the comic book as they can, because they got like 36 pages to fill. And there's also advertisements in here. Again, I think it's in very fine condition. There's a little, for how old the comic is, there's some stress marks, as you guys can see, which does bring down the grade. So it's about again 6 out of 10. But for paying $2 is not that bad. I think it's quite a fun comic to read and to have in your collection. So now I also got issue 13 here. I want to show you guys another fun comic. They recoded Mickey and Donald, whereas in this one, it's the same series as this one here. I don't know how many issues this one ran for, but I'm assuming it did go that many issues. I'm assuming it would be like 21 or 22, but maybe somebody out there can correct me. So, but still another fun comic for your collection. And we all done that in our childhood. We all had lemonade stands, and Mickey's trying to help Huey, Louie, and Dewey, but he discovers a fish in his drink, and Donald Duck's trying to come after Mickey, and he's not impressed, or maybe the boys are doing something they shouldn't be, so they're being not so nice to Mickey Mouse because Donald's his friend. So just another awesome comic I picked up just recently. So which is why I wanted to do a awesome video on these. While these may not be true vintage comics, but they're still 1989, which seems like a long time ago now. But if people like me don't collect these comics, then they could be lost forever. And that's kind of sad, because I know these comics are going under people's radars right now, because everybody's wanting to get that important Marvel or DC. And yes, I do too, but I do also like these comics. I do diversify my collection, because just collecting Marvel and DC all the time is fine, but you need to have other comics in your collection. I think these ones are great as well. So, But again, these stories are all reprinted in from earlier Gold Key and Dell Publishing, but I could be mistaken, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But still, these are such fun reads, and why not? You have to have a little fun in your collection and have some great books. And I mean, again, for low budget comics, these are good ones to get. Last one I want to show you guys is Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Now, I remember watching this show back in high school. Well, this comics I don't think is based on the show, but is still another one I picked up for $2. It's probably about again a $3 to $4 book I saw selling on eBay, and it is I think another 1989. This is number 8. I'm not sure how many issues this one ran for. Maybe somebody can let me know out there in the comic world. But I was a fan of Chip and Dale. I really loved their TV show during the 1990s. I thought it was a fun little show, the Rescue Rangers. So on the cover, you have your two favorite heroes. This is Jack and Zipper, and all their friends are on a raft. It's called Raft in Distress because they are in the ocean on an adventure, and they're in trouble because it looks like they ran into a storm. So what do you guys think? Do you like Chip and Dale, or are they one of your favorite shows? Do you not watch them back in the 90s? I didn't get a chance to watch the reboot, but I'm going to stick with the original shows because the original is always the best, I think. So, again, this is Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, number 8. Too bad I couldn't find number 1. I always try and get number 1 when I start a run, but sometimes that's not always possible because where I get my comics, they don't always know what they're getting until they post the pictures. So I just grab what I can. But I do like these low budget comics because I can't always afford, again, as I said in other videos, I can't always afford to be spending $100 every time there's a Marvel key or whatever that comes out because it just gets too expensive. So it ties into my final thought, which is low budget comics are best bang for your buck if you are on a budget like I am, because you can only buy so many, and it is what it is. You can only afford because everybody has bills and expenses to get, so we all try and do what we can. But again, paying $2 for a book is not a bad thing. I mean, I do spend money on new comics, which I will be showing on Saturday. I did get some more new comics, and I'm excited to show you guys what I got. It will be quite a long video, and I do apologize for that. But I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Joel's Comics Table. You can find me on all social platforms. I do take lots of pictures for comic books, and I am a huge comic book collector. I've been collecting comics for a long time, and now that I'm older, I appreciate them even more. So what do you guys think? Do you guys still collect comics now that we're a little bit older, or do you not? Because I know some people think it's silly, but I just love comic books, and I know what I like to collect, and I know what's good and what's not. But so I'm just glad I can able to showcase my collection for you guys and to share some knowledge. So, but anyways, I do love collecting comics, and I do especially love collecting these type of books. Again, while they may not be the most popular ones, but I think if they're not safe, they will be forgotten. And I do like my Marvel and DC, as you guys can see, but I am also a huge fan of these type of books. Again, I'll show you guys the Uncle Scrooge one with him on the cover on it, because these are just such fun reads. Marvel and DC a lot of times do seem to be serious stories, but at the end of the day, we all like fantasy, and we all like sci-fi, and again, these stories represent it. So again, everybody, I'll see you guys on Saturday for new comic books. I'm looking forward to showcasing you guys what I got. So I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thanks, everybody.